Lucy leaps onto the rooftop, her heart racing. Just as she's about to jump, somewhere in a small town in South Korea, a strange virus suddenly appears. Anyone infected begins to grow blisters all over their body, and their nails start to fall off uncontrollably. Jack was one of those who caught this horrific disease. Doctors tried everything, but this was a virus they'd never seen before, and they were powerless to stop it. In the end, Jack couldn't make it. But just as the doctors declared his death, something unbelievable happened. Jack came back to life. No one knew why. His family thought of him as a miracle worker, a savior, and hoped he'd bring them good luck. But nobody knew the dark truth. Jack was still growing blisters, and now, he had an insatiable thirst for blood. One night, he snuck into a comatose patient's room and began to secretly drink his blood. He didn't understand why, but just a few sips made him feel good. When he peeled back the bandages on his face, he saw the blisters vanishing at a visible speed. Not only that, his hearing was off the charts. He could hear a cat hunting by the road, even the tiniest sound of mites crawling on his skin. Then, in a wild moment, Jack jumped out of a window. He hit the ground with a crash, but to his amazement, he stood up completely unharmed. He told his foster father what happened, convinced he had become a vampire, just like the legends. He even had his foster father put his hand into his chest. When the hand was pulled out, the wound started healing by itself. His foster father wasn't scared. Instead, he took it a step further and cut his own wrist. Jack couldn't resist. He started feeding, crazed and hungry. One day, Jack visited a friend's house. As he walked in, he caught the smell of blood. Everyone seemed clueless, except for Lucy. She quickly excused herself and rushed to the bathroom, ready to deal with her period. Later, more guests arrived, and they sat down to play mahjong. But Lucy, as always, was running around, doing everything for everyone. Jack couldn't help but feel sympathy for her. She had been adopted by her aunt when she was a child, and now, as an adult, she was treated like a servant. Jack saw the pain in her eyes. Without thinking, he walked up, lifted her into his arms, and took off her shoes. It was then right at that moment that the seeds of love began to grow.